Hi, everybody. Arf, arf, arf. Yes, most of you know my little dog Savannah. Isn't she pretty? I can't believe in a couple months she'll be 11. Anyways, it's probably the best thing to happen when you work from home, which is I think is fantastic. So anyways, it's 12:30 and you and I have an appointment, so thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. We're live and it's time to discuss it with Drake. And today's topic is actually going to be about things that can kill your home sale. Okay, so kind of important. Again, if you happen to miss this live broadcast, please just go over to YouTube and hit subscribe. Are you a subscriber yet? If not, why not? Okay, just go to YouTube, Drake's Real Estate TV, subscribe. Thank you so much. So, again, thanks for showing up. So, of course, things that can kill your home sale aren't going to happen when you hire me to be your agent, right? So when you're selling your home, you need to take advantage of everything that you can, okay? If your home needs a little bit more than a touch-up, a little bit more help, okay, it's time to get focused. After all, listing your home when it's not in the right condition to sell, it can end in frustration. And in today's market, being in the seller's favor, frustration means your home is actually sitting on the market longer than it needs to, or you're going to get offensive lowball offers because they do still happen from time to time. So if you want to make sure that you get your home sold quickly and for the right price, these are a couple things that you're going to want to avoid doing. Number one is excessive damage. Okay, was your home a rental? Okay, was it trashed by the tenants? Or maybe you just haven't kept it up as you should, otherwise known as deferred maintenance. Either way, things like holes in the wall, scratched up wood flooring, peeling 1970s wallpaper, or perhaps the yard that's got two foot high patches of weeds. Okay, these are not the things that buyers are looking for. Okay, so unless you're planning to offer your house for a price that the buyers want and ignore all the bad stuff, it's going to get ugly and it's going to need some attention. Okay, hint number two, carpet in the bathroom. Yes, every time I show a home that has carpet in the bathroom, this comes up. It's just gross, right? And everyone who walks into that bathroom is thinking one of two things. There's either mold under there somewhere, or there's yellow stuff that's splashed on the carpet. Again, gross. Okay, so this is definitely one update that you're going to want to do before you list. And trust me, I'm going to ask you to do it. I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm going to ask you to do it, and hopefully you'll listen to me. Item number three, big nasty stains. Okay, so when a buyer walks into your home, they shouldn't know where your dog is marking, okay, or where you've accidentally spilled your coffee a few times. Okay, guilty. I added that one. It's true. I've spilled my coffee every now and then. It's morning, okay? They also don't need to know where your drunken friends have spilled their red wine and you know who you are. Because when you know, you know. That's a shout out to Sunny, my favorite TikTok chef. Anyways, buyers potentially, they don't want to see that stuff. And if they see that stuff, it's just not good. Okay, so no one wants to buy a pigsty. So just invest in a few bucks and either have it professionally cleaned or just replace it. Okay, you'll make the money back up because you probably won't have to drop the sales price. Okay, number four, pet smells. Okay, so speaking of pets, most of them smell. Even my precious little princess Savannah does smell from time to time. And you've heard of nose blind, okay? But you probably just don't notice because you live with it every day. But buyers will, and some are more sensitive to it than others. So it could be, a major turnoff, right? So make sure you deep clean those carpets and sometimes the upholstery. Okay, perhaps just invest in some air fresheners. Remove the cat boxes from when the open houses, well, we're not having any of those right now, but when you're having showings, make sure that you try and remove that cat box. The last thing that you want is a potential buyer referring to your house as the stinky one. Okay, Febreze works wonders. Yes, the stinky one. I think I've mentioned one of those stinky ones that I went into a few years back. I'm still scarred from it. I think my nose is permanently damaged from walking in there. Okay. Another one, you're dead on, okay? Lack of curb appeal will not necessarily kill a deal, but in many cases, you won't even get the potential buyers to even get out of the car, because if your front yard is a mess, buyers are naturally going to think that the mess outside continues inside, okay? So get her done, okay? Again, these things you and I are going to have a chat about because you want the most money in the shortest amount of time. And in my 20 years, trust me, people listen, and it makes a difference, okay? Another one, a bad agent. Face it, not everybody is the sharpest tool in the shed. Not all of them are winners, and they can't all be like me. So if your agent, I don't know why you'd have another agent because you have me, but if you had another agent that was rude or uninformed or lazy or uncommunicative or belligerent or unwilling to take your opinions into consideration because they think they know best, get a new one, okay? An agent who isn't giving their client the right type of attention probably isn't going to get the job done. So honestly, when you hire me, you did not hire me to tell you what you want to hear. You hired me to tell you the truth, okay? The truth isn't something you necessarily always want to hear at the times, although you do. But, you know, like I said, you hired me to tell you the truth, not what you want to hear. Otherwise, that would be a complete disservice. So I promise, always going to be honest. Another thing that can kill a sale is sloppiness, clutter, aka clutter, okay? Buyers do want to open up cabinets and drawers, okay? They're not being nosy. Okay, well, maybe they might be a little bit nosy, but they want to know that there's organization potential in these homes. So they open stuff. They're going to look at the drawers, they're going to open the cabinets, they're going to look in closets, and if these spaces are messy or overstuffed, trust me, they're going to assume that there's not enough storage. Okay, let's just talk about closets. We're in fall, or almost fall, okay? So now would be a good time to take all of that spring stuff that takes up this much of the closet, just pack it up, okay? You're about to move anyways, pack it up now, okay? Because if you can have your closets half full, trust me, that's gonna send a much stronger message that there's plenty of room because everything is not like this in the closet. That's not what you want, okay? Trust me. Same thing is true for your pantry. Some people say, well, it's just a pantry. Like, well, trust me, an organized pantry is so influential for the cook in the family versus one that's just packed and messy, okay? Packed and messy, yeah, it holds a lot of stuff, but it's sending the wrong message, okay? Trust me on this. Another one is unreasonable sellers. And I try my best to coach them as best as possible. But, you know, big problems in the house can be deal killers. But if you're realistic and reasonable and the inspection uncovers some major issues with plumbing, electrical, or roofing, or all three, and you're unwilling to negotiate, you can kiss that one goodbye. Or at least that price tag, because it's not going to happen. So, hi Amanda, how are you? Okay, number 9, and this one's kind of fun. Bad taste. Okay, so your poor decorating choices and failure to keep up with trends from this year, this decade, or in some cases this century, could haunt you when it's time to sell. So if that's true, as many of you know, many buyers just don't have the vision, okay? Some of them need to see the furniture in the room to imagine that it's a dining room or that it's a living room, okay? Others can't see past clutter. So if it's too cluttered, they can't see the room, okay? Luckily, I can walk into a room and I can imagine it bare. So that's just one talent that I have, okay? But if you want an example of this, just turn on HGTV and you hear about people getting hung up on paint color, right? It's paint. But they can't get past the paint color, and that's the easiest thing to transform. So you know it's true, okay? So just a few simple updates can really help you give a more fresh look to the home, and buyers are hopefully going to fall in love with it, and then you'll be in a win-win situation. So trust me, there's a big difference when you're talking about price fixes between the buyer and the seller. The buyer looks at it, the seller looks at it like, okay, I can paint the house, that's only gonna cost me $500, okay? But when the buyer's looking at it, he's like, okay, I got to paint this. That's going to cost me $3,000. See the big difference? Okay. Depends which side of the coin you're on. So get her done. So, you know what? That's really all I have for you today. I just want to thank Realty Times for providing that information today. If you'd like a copy of it, just let me know. I'm always looking for other topics to cover in the future. So please just let me know if there's something that you would like me to elaborate on and shine some light on. I can add to the calendar and make sure that it happens. So thank you so much for your continued support. I can't believe I'm 26 episodes in already. That's crazy, right? Please don't keep me a secret. I always try to come from contribution, as always. So once again, thank you for watching. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love. And until next week, when the next move matters, contact Drake for Homes. See you guys later. Bye now.